What's up, YouTube? This is Nick Ross, and right now you're watching Body of Legends. Yes. So this video is going to be my top 5 prediction of the Arnold Classic, guys. Top 5. Just going to do top 5 because people only care about top 5, and I only care about top 5. So, gonna let you guys know who I think is gonna make the top 5 of the 2014 Arnold Classics. Yes. Got all the competitors here on my phone, so I'm gonna go from top 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. I'm gonna give you my reasons why I think their placing will be what they are. Okay, top 5 in my opinion is going to be Evan Centopani, guys, and I'll tell you why. When it comes to conditioning, he's probably the top 3 guy that brings in the best conditioning. You know, if there was a conditioning contest, he would come in probably top 2 or top 3. You know, he brings in pretty good conditioning. He didn't do it at the Olympia, but in his previous shows he's brought in conditioning. So he might not have the best developed chest, he might not have the best developed back, but he has body parts like legs and arms and shoulders, and his waist isn't exactly small, but it just works with his physique. And if he brings in conditioning, then I do think that he will get a solid top 5 placing, okay? So Evan's going to be in top 5 in my opinion, alright? Top 4, guys, number 4. Let me just scroll through this real quick to see who that can be. Don't really want to do this, but I'm gonna have to go with Ben Polski. Now, I love Ben Polski. Ben Polski is one of my top 5 in the world. He's an amazing bodybuilder. I love his scientific approach to bodybuilding. I also love his physique. He's just a massive monster, guys. But he just doesn't have the symmetry. He doesn't have the structure. He brings in conditioning. In fact, he's probably number 1 in that whole show when it comes to conditioning. When it comes to bringing in shredded glutes, he is number 1 in my opinion. But he doesn't have the structure. Structure meaning his waist is just too thick. And it's not the fact that he has too much fat on his waist, just the fact that he has a thick, blocky waist. He has a blocky physique. He lacks proper arm development when it comes to just having size to the arms. Legs are number 1 in the show, easily number 1. Back has definitely improved over the last few months and the last 2 years actually. So he's made great, amazing improvements, but he just has yet to bring in the type of physique that you need to bring in to win a show like the Arnold Classic. Granted, he did come in 2nd at the Arnold last year, so you know what? He could shock the world and possibly be number 2 this year, or even win the whole thing. He can't be counted out, but in my opinion, he will be top 4, okay? Number 3, guys, okay? I don't even need this phone anymore. I just know it off the top of my head. Number 3, Cedric McMillan. Cedric McMillan, okay? Now, let me note, if he brings in conditioning, he will win, okay? He has everything and more to win fucking show, guys. He has everything, okay? He has everything to come in top 5 at the Olympia. He could even do top 3 at the Olympia. He has every single body part that you need. Small waist, big round muscle bellies, and that's genetics. He has huge back. Lats are just ridiculous. When he turns around and just boom, hits that lat spread. When he freaking does that side chest, boom. Oh, freaking hamstring dropping on the bottom on the side. He has everything it takes, but what messes him up? Conditioning. Conditioning. Oh, and it pisses me off to see someone with such amazing potential that just cannot bring in conditioning. And granted, dieting is difficult. I know it's fucking hard. I'm prepping for a show right now. It is very difficult, guys. So I respect any bodybuilder who steps on stage, okay? Any bodybuilder who diets for a show. But if he brings in conditioning, he will win. But from what we've seen from him in the past, I don't think that's going to happen. Recent photos of him having split hamstrings might say otherwise. But as of right now, I'm going to put him in top 3, okay? If he brings it in, he will win. If he doesn't, he's number 3. So here we are at number 2, guys. The number 1 spot and the number 2 spot. Who's going to be number 2? Who's going to be number 1? Now I'm going to tell you my top 2 right now. Dennis Wolf and Shawn Rhoden. But what order are they in? Man, this is difficult. Very, very difficult. These guys are amazing. Dennis Wolf came in number 3 at the Olympia. Shawn Rhoden came in number 4 at the Olympia. The year before that, 2012, Shawn Rhoden was number 3. Dennis Wolf was number 5. Oh, guys are amazing. But I'm going to have to put Dennis Wolf at number 2. I'm going to have to do it. And I'll tell you why. I didn't put him there because he doesn't have good physique. His physique is phenomenal. It is amazing. That front double bicep just boom, freaking lats just pops out. Bicep are just separated from the tricep and brachialis. Waist is just tiny as shit. And his freaking quad sweep when he just it stresses me out. Phenomenal, phenomenal structure. In fact, his front double bi, as of right now, is the best in bodybuilding. Better than Phil Heath, in my opinion. He beats Phil Heath in the front double bicep because his waist is just so small. His quad sweep is just ridiculous. His bicep tricep brachialis separation is out of this world. And that front fucking crazy. So when it comes to that front double bi, he's number 1 in my opinion in the world. His waist and quads. But it's all about total package, okay? Now, of course, muscle, symmetry, all these things are number 1, but lesser things when it comes to like skin tone, the, you know, presentation you bring when it comes to your coloring, your oil, just a little less details like that. You know, even when you hit a side shot, you might look amazing, but he tends to have little lines on the side of him like that. It just takes away from the aesthetics, okay? Very small, minute detail right there, but he does have a little bit of lines on the bottom when he hits his back shots, when he hits his side poses. He tightened that up at the Olympia, but you know, his past shows before the Olympia, he's always had sagginess. So if he brings that same physique that he had at the Olympia, then it's going to be extremely difficult. But if he doesn't, then I'm going to have to place him in number 2, okay? I'm going to have to. So we're going to have to see if he brings it or not. And that leads me to number 1, Shawn Rhoden. Shawn Flexitron Rhoden, guys. This guy has everything, okay? Structure, symmetry, proportion, definition, condition, genetics. He has the muscle belly, the roundness, the fullness, the aesthetics, the small waist, the sweeping quads. I can go on forever of what this guy has. A critique of what he doesn't have, maybe just a little bit more back development he can benefit from, a little bit more chest thickness he can benefit from, but I would say those details are so small and minute that, you know, it's not gonna hurt him that he doesn't have those body parts in this lineup. If Phil Heath and Kai Green was there, you know, he would get smoked, but in this lineup with him just having those small minute flaws, I really don't think it's gonna hurt him that much, because if he brings his conditioning in, which I've seen recent photos of his abs and his quads, he is bringing it, guys. So if he steps on stage dry, hard, shredded, conditioned, he will be number 1. If he doesn't, then Wolf can sneak in and win it. I'm not saying that Wolf can't win. He definitely has the potential, but if Shawn Rhoden brings in his best, if he brings in his most absolute optimal physique to date, then he will have that title. In my opinion, he will have that title. So, and you know, top 3 can kind of shuffle in a way, you know, between Shawn, Wolf, and Cedric McMillan. They can definitely shuffle. Like I said, if Cedric brings it, he wins. In my opinion, he wins. Cedric physique is complete. He just needs to bring in the condition. He hasn't done that in the past, but if he does that, then in my opinion, he wins. Wolf, he can win, but Shawn, it's just so hard. But you know what? That's my top 5 right there, guys, okay? Top 5, number 5 is going to be Emerson Tapani. Number 4 is going to be Ben Pekulski. Number 3, Cedric McMillan. Number 2, Dennis Wolf. And number 1, Shawn Rhoden. Yes, that's what I think. Those are just my prediction, guys. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below if you want to shuffle it a different way. If you want to throw Fred Smalls or someone in that mix, go ahead. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. This is Nick Ross of Body of Legends. That was my top 5 Arnold Classic 2014 predictions. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for next time. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye, guys. Yes. What's up, guys? Nick Ross of Body of Legends right here. Make sure to follow me on all my social media sites in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Tumblr. Follow me everywhere, guys. Keep up with all my updates and all my posts and all my photos and all my motivations and everything that I have to offer right down in the description. See you next time.